Hello, fellow people of the channel. Sorry, I forgot my mic was muted. But, hello. My name is Nick, and we are back with another video. If you just saw the last one, you know why I am a little bit irritated. But anyway, that's a whole nother scenario. I'm fine. I'm fine, guys. I'm fine. Anyway, so, Pearlglow Cafe, Sweet Crumb Kisses. I've had this game on my computer for so long, I don't know what the fuck it's about. So let me read this little about me thing. Near the edges of a seaside town, where salty breezes kiss skin and a radiant sun shines in the horizon, an enchanting cafe emerges, owned and operated by a spirited young witch. Every pastry she serves has a singular purpose: to spread boundless joy and compassion throughout the world. Enter the world of Pearlglow Cafe and guide Juniper as she embarks on a charming journey filled with new beginnings, gentle romances, and delectably magical treats. This is cool as hell! I wanna play! 4 unique endings, shamelessly flirt with handsome men, yes! Interactive and immersive cookbook, ooh! 28,000 word count. One route will take roughly 1 to 2 hours. Okay, average gameplay. I'm excited! Let's go. Let me move my chair. To my dearest daughter, as you begin your new journey, let me tell you about all the love you will find in this world and the magic it will bring. Always remember, magic happens silently, born from moments both nameless and forgettable. Wait, I lost my space. True magic is delicate. Whatever that word is. It thrives only when it thinks no one is looking, nestled safely in the smallest spaces of a quiet life. Always think deeply about those modest choices that shape a life piece by piece, and examine closely those missable moments that exist so small. Just one breath, one tiny beat of your heart, and they're gone. What the fuck? Oh, I right-clicked them. But above all, never hesitate to embrace those loves that bloom boundlessly, even when they grow beyond definition. It's there one discovers the seeds of magic that have flourished strongest of all. Are you ready? Then, believe me when I say this. The magic of your story begins with a simple choice. What will I serve today? With all my heart, Mom. Aw! That was cutesy. Some pearl clip was founded when a giant mermaid gifted the first settlers an even gianter clamshell, but doesn't that raise more questions? Like, we all know where mermaids store their shells, don't we? So then, logically, that means somewhere out there is a giant mermaid flaunting her even giganter tit. Spoken on a tour through Pearl Cliff's historic guide. The sun-bleached town of Pearl Cliff isn't awake. Not yet, anyway. The morning sun has only just crested the... Bro. Painting streaks of soft yellow and cream through the sky. Second by second, the colors spread, blending steadily with the emerging pale blue. I, however, was completely unable to sleep. The primary reason stands stiff and stalwart before me in the form of a locked oak door to a small cafe I can finally say I'm the proud owner of. Yay! I slip the key into the lock, but no manner of twisting or jiggling convinces the rusty pins to yield. Come on, you shiny, well-oiled, very hard-working little lock. You know you want to open. The last word leaves my lips, and ka-chink! The lock yields and the door opens. Yes! Finally! I give the wooden frame a consoling pat. Of course, thank you for such diligent service. I appreciate you keeping everything safe until I could get here. With you standing in the way, nary a thief or illicit scoundrel would dare intrude, I think. When in doubt, sweet talk the inanimate objects around you, especially the ones with belligerent personalities. They want to feel appreciated, just like we all do for their efforts. Okay? What I don't tell the door is I'll definitely be greasing its lock and hinges, but there's time to fix that later. Right now, my excitement propels me forward like a kite tumbling through gusts. I all but trip over my feet stepping through the door. Of course, clumsy main character. This is good. The inside is dim, lit only by soft sunlight spilling from the arched windows. There's no curtains, perfect for teasing the outside world to peek within, and even better to encourage patrons to lose themselves in the swelling waves that wash distantly over Pearl Cliff's beaches. Magnificent ancient oak stretches upwards and outwards, forming a lush and vibrant canopy overhead. With every gentle sway, the branches cast dappling dances of light and shadow over the hardwood floor. Remnant specks of dust glimmer along the foliage, left behind by extraordinary days long forgotten and longer past. But still, they happened. Now they've done their best to grow small and create spaces for what the present brings. The sight of it all bathes my bristly nerves into a strange, serene peace. Tears prickle at my eyes. In a good way? Yeah, okay, good. Oh, goodness, I've never seen anything so beautiful. It's even more enchanting than the former owner described. So much charm and love emanating from every corner. I take a deep breath. My lungs swell with hope, my heart with joy. I never imagined a new beginning could feel so magical. I flick on the lights and ignore the one in the furthest corner that flickers a few seconds longer than the others. There will be time to fix that later, too. Because right now, in this moment, there's only one thing that needs doing. It's time to open. And I can't wait to get started. So step 1, make sure there's enough food for everyone who takes time out of their day to stop by. I approach the pastry case counter and drop a hefty cookbook onto it. Preserved by old magic, the leather binding is still a pristine robin egg blue, though inside there's hundreds, maybe even thousands of recipes inside, curated in just as many years. Unfortunately, seeing so many lives come and go, with each witch imbuing different parts of themselves and their magic within these pages, this cookbook has developed a rather troubled personality. It outright refuses to show its full catalog to anyone, only revealing the recipes it thinks the user needs. Even the most of sweet talk can't win it over. But maybe today of all days, it truly knows best. The bookshelf's a teasing, paper-soft snicker that tickles against my fingers. New beginnings, new store, new town, new faces, new recipes. Is that it? Another fluttery snicker brushes my fingertips. I suppose that's a convincing enough argument. Well, I guess that just leaves one question. What will I serve today? The leather cover crackles as I pry the book open, revealing only 2 potential recipes for today's daily special. Served with lemonade. Allow me to introduce the most delightful tart I've ever crafted. A confection that exquisitely marries the zingy sweetness of a soft grapefruit curd with the crispiness of a poppy seed crust. Perfect pairing, frozen mint lemonade. I love this. By Grandmother Raspberry, 1789. Coconut Macadamia Cupcakes by Brie Brie, 1813. Elevate this classic vanilla cupcake with a swirl of sweetened meringue and buttercream, a salty macadamia custard, and crown it all with a fudgy coconut ball and a halo of toasted coconut flakes. Undoubtedly delicious. The hardiness of the macadamia nut and coconut will imbue in anyone who eats this with a headstrong courage to tackle those problems they'd rather avoid. Ooh, I like this. Be warned, eat too many and your body will be unable to keep up. Perfect for endless energy, only one nibble is needed, and then no task will be left unfinished. They kind of have the same basic magical effect, except this one gives you motivation, and this one... same thing! I think I want to do this one. Oh, grapefruit curd tarts. Bruh. The zesty curd sounds absolutely delicious. Paired with the lemonade, this is sure to be life-brightening and energizing for even the most sleep-deprived of my customers. Now let's get cooking. Do I help her cook, or is it just, implied? And done. Okay, it's implied, because I did not want to do a whole cooking. Well, it probably would have been fun. I don't know if it's first-day nerves or sampling too much of the curd, but I've never felt so energized myself. Probably a little bit of both. In any case, I hope my first customer arrives soon. Oh! I never dreamed someone would enter instantaneously, but thank you, pastry goods. Excited, I watched them wander the shop as they studied the decor, wholly entranced by their soft, gossamer beauty. You right. Every movement is slow, precise. But most noticeably, they look sad. Finally, they approach the counter, silver strands of hair brushing against their cheeks as they lean forward to inspect the pastry case. In their presence, the very air stills. Even my own breathing slows. Every facet of their lithe frame is ethereal and delicate like a soft fog blowing through the air, flowing through the bay on the tails of a cold front. When finally it's wafted through every nook and cranny, condensed onto every house window, there's nothing but silence, stillness, peace. As I meet their eyes, paler than the stars, a shiver scuttles down my spine. It jolts me back to the present. Right, first customer. A good first impression is crucial. Idle admiration can wait. Hello! Welcome to... Oh... Pearlglow Cafe. Oh no, Juniper! Huh. Did my first customer just run away? Oh no, I must have startled him. Was I accidentally yelling, or maybe my voice was too shrill? Curse these tarts and all this unbridled energy they bestowed upon me. I guess now I know they work. But should I chase after that person? I mean, logically, in real life, hell no, that's weird. But this is a dating sim, for God's sake. Yes. Right. There's no time to delay. He can't have gone far, so I won't be gone long. I'll just give them a free sample and apologize. I box up a dessert and dart from the store in dogged pursuit. Sure enough, I catch up to them right before they round the street corner. He turns, and that same terrified look from earlier fills his eyes once more. Excuse me, pardon, I'm so sorry to bother you, but, allow me to apologize. I didn't mean to startle you. I sheepishly hold the box out to him. Here, this is for you. It's a grapefruit curd tart made with a lemon poppy seed crust. It's great for energy, so if you feel tired, eating this will give you a powerful boost to see things through. Oh no! I just realized I forgot the drink that goes with it. Sugar snaps. Well, if you ever feel like coming back to the shop, your next treat will be on me to make up for all the inconveniences I seem to keep causing you today. Their expression, bewildered all throughout my bungled attempt at an apology, finally softens. They stretch their hand out and quizzically take hold of the box. Then, with a silent nod of goodbye, they turn and continue back on their way. Well, with that taken care of, I guess I'd better get back to the shop. Yeah, I feel good. Reinvigorated at having smoothed things over with my first customer, I return to the shop, only to be greeted by a man, broad-backed and looming over the pastry case, unaware of my entry. Before me, his shoulders stretched like a horizon. Need that. His rust red hair tickles against the nape of his neck. This person loves using the word tickles. Am I just tripping? Rolling his head from side to side. How lucky to have another customer so soon. Unfortunately, as I approach closer... Yeah, I just take back what I said. His tapping index finger. And the scowl on his face becomes apparent. He taps a hearty beat against the counter, rhythmless and impatient. With a huff, he crosses his arms. Oh dear, I am not getting a good feeling about this. He's probably impatient. But even in the face of insurmountable annoyance, a witch must stand firm. I clear my throat, preparing to give the cheeriest greeting I can muster. Hi, Look, I don't care if you're in a hurry. You ain't passing, so shut it and get in line, buddy. I've been waiting on who knows how long, but is anyone around? Nope. Maybe the owner had to take a shit. Like a popped balloon, any cheeriness I had deflates within my chest as he continues to grumble in an endless tirade. Okay. Ugh, grand opening my ass. What a joke. They must think because they don't have to work hard, others don't have a job to get back to. No doubt this asshole is fresh from mainland too, all soft-fingered and pigeon-toed, wearing their fancy silks, but they're just trying to make a quick buck off us before they hightail it home. I'm so sorry for inconveniencing you, sir, truly. Huh? He turns, noticing me for the first time. Hey? Hello, welcome to Pearlglow Cafe. Thanks. Oh, he doesn't get it yet. So, you around from here? You from around here? No, I'm the The asshole fresh from the mainland. Wait, you're the owner of this cafe? Yes? Seriously? Yes? Shit. Wait, did his blush grow bigger or am I tripping? It totally did. Yeah, it did. Never mind. I don't know, certain faces he makes, like now he looks good, but the face he was making earlier was not it. And then for the second time in one day, my customer leaves without a word of explanation. I'm gonna kill myself. Oh. Tempted as I am to chase after him, I retreat behind the cusp pastry counter with a defeated sigh. This is not going good. From there, I watch the tall man as he just stands on the other side of the door. Once more, he crosses his arms. The muffled thump echoes through the cafe as he rests his head against the glass, chin tilting toward the sky. No doubt trying to dispel the noise I've caused him. He shakes his head and sends his hair swaying. Then, before I can deliberate further, he squares his shoulders and re-enters. Oh. Welcome back to Pearlglow Cafe, sir. I'm so sorry for inconveniencing you earlier. Huh? What? Wait. Why are you apologizing? I'm the jerk with the big mouth, so... I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said what I did. It's your opening day, right? So, of course you're gonna be busy. Not like I'm your only customer. Well, I mean, as far as I can tell, I'm your only customer, but you know what? Never mind. Not important. For all I know, you saw someone needing help and you rushed to their aid. You're obviously beautiful, what I mean to say is you're obviously a compassionate and caring woman. Only naturally you'd go help them, right? And yeah, that's, that, I guess. Today's lesson, don't be an impatient asshole. Anyway, I'm Graham Reed. Sorry you got stuck with me as your piss poor and welcoming committee, miss. Oh, Juniper Brooks. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Reed. Cute. Pardon? None of the thing. Just a sneeze. So, his lips purse as he bends over, studying the food on display. You got any specials? Oh, yes, of course. Today's special is a grapefruit curd tart, and it's served with a tall glass of iced lemonade. If you're feeling tired, restless, worn out, the magic within is straightened by the dual citrus pairing, so you'll find yourself with endless energy soon after consuming it. I must be even dumber than I thought. Huh? What do you mean? Well, I don't understand any of what you just said. Oh. I'm sorry, he's dumb as hell. The food is magic? Oh, only the daily special. Everything else is just guaranteed to taste delicious. Huh. Don't know why I assumed the line on your sign out front about magical pastries was some sort of shady advertising scheme. Guess that says a lot about me. So, why do you only have one magic thing a day? That's just the limit of my current abilities, unfortunately. Ideally, everything I serve would be magically enchanted so I could meet the needs of anyone who enters looking for a certain effect. But with my current skill set, it's easier to ensure the magical effect is evenly distributed when I work in small batch quantities. I wouldn't want anyone to accidentally perish because they ate an improperly balanced banana muffin and wound up overstimulating their conscious mind by remembering every tiny thing they've ever forgotten in their entire life, you know? He didn't get that either. Has that happened before? Not because of me. Anyway, moving on. Right, well, anyway. So today's special is all citrus, huh? And you said it gives someone energy? Yes! A tart's effect begins to slightly be stronger after that coffee, while also blessing the eater with positive thoughts and feelings so their entire day is wonderful, bright, and cheery. Huh. And if the tart's magic is all out of whack, then what? Their heart gets stimulated so much it stops beating? Really? Well, the potential does exist, but because of the precautions I take in the creation process, the risks are extremely mitigated. Rest assured, someone would need to consume half a dozen of those in one sitting to experience any issue like that. And adverse magical effects aside, I would caution against eating that many sweets at one time unless you want an upset stomach. He grumbles, or was that pleasantly gruff noise a laugh? Guess I'll take one. How much? How about free? Especially after, earlier's mishap. I think we've established that was more my doing. And then when I turned you and saw the first time, it was like my mind was instantly fried. I've never seen anyone like you before. Shit, wait, I don't mean in a bad way, if that's how it came out. I've never seen anyone as beautiful as you before. You know what? New life lesson, just ignore me. Like I said, I'm dumb. So, anyway, I'll just take that pastry to go. Please? Of course, Mr. Reed, coming right up. I mess with Reed. With his pastry and drink gathered up, I pass them over the counter to Mr. Reed. Sorry, over the counter. Mr. Reed takes them in an arm and nods goodbye. As he leaves, I think I catch a soft smile of satisfaction spreading across his lips with every step. What a handsome and strange man, right? He's so weird. My exchange with Mr. Reed did not start well, but I think it's safe to say it ended well. I might even be so bold as to say he'll return again. Yeah. Swept away by a steady stream of customers, the rest of the day passed in the blink of an eye, and now all that's left to clean up and ensure everything is in place for tomorrow. With a tray of leftovers in hand, I waved the last customer departs, carrying an armful of pastries. Okay, so I'm assuming it went well. This is joyous news, considering you had a kind of rough start. Goodness, though. What a wonderful day. Who the freak is that? With so many exciting things happening, I guess it was impossible for today to be anything but wonderful. My own cafe, tucked quaintly away in a beautiful seaside town, with such kind and generous customers. It's hard to believe I'm not dreaming, and I guess if it's all still around tomorrow when I wake up, then I know this is really a dream come true. I better finish up here so I can find out. Grandiose. I'm just gonna say grandiose without the I. Grandiose greetings to you, miss. Eep! Startled, I fling the entire tray of food I'd been carrying. With each pastry that flies to the floor, I can feel my shoals shrinking smaller and smaller. Until finally the last one plops against my customer's face. Where did you... welcome to Pearlglow Cafe, sir? Wait, one of my pastries hit you. Are you alright? Quite. It was a spill, nothing more. Now let's see. He swipes his slender finger through the smudged food streaking his cheek and brings it to his mouth. Ah! A crisp poppy seed crust, and is that grapefruit curd? How delectably caused against my tongue. It seems a minor correction is in order, then. What transpired moments ago was a very delicious spill, and nothing more. And, judging by the delightful tingle spreading to the tips of my fingers, the smile threatening to burst through my lips so soon after sampling. Should I presume you are a witch, and this establishment is a magical cafe? Oh, yes, sir! It seems I still haven't given you a proper greeting. This is Pearlglow Cafe, and I'm Juniper Brooks, owner and resident witch. And I feel I should also mention I don't splatter most of my customers with pastries. Yes, I was refraining from judgment, but that did seem like a rather odd business model. Nevertheless, allow me to acquaint myself. Brerash, pretend... What the hell? I'm pretty sure I said his name wrong, too. Ryar? Bruh. Let me check the page. I wonder if there's anything about this. Because I know there's like a little introduction. Let me go to text-to-speech.
Briar.
Okay, that's what I said. Okay, that is what I said, right? Probably. Briar. Okay. Allow me to acquaint myself. Briar Ash. Word, I don't know, nomad peerless in my pursuits with an ambition to capture every essence of erudition in self. In summation, ever onward. What the fuck are you talking about? What? Okay, glad it's not me just being stupid. I'm glad you asked. I am a dauntless explorer, fervent naturalist, and persistent auditant, equally passionate in the fields of etymology, etiology, and ornithology, with an extensive understanding of biomedical sciences and their applications. I also enjoy plants. I see, I think. I would be more than happy to answer any questions you may have, about anything in fact, and I should not know the answer. I assure you I will find out. Well, I must confess I am still a little confused, so you're a scientist or a doctor of some sort? You seem astute in your judgment, so whatever title you think fits me best, I will happily answer to it, Miss Brooks. Then let me officially welcome you to Pearlglow Cafe, Dr. Ash. Truthfully, I wish I could say I understood more of what you told me tonight, but, well, I think your knowledge far outpaces my own. There is no shame in not knowing. In fact, isn't searching for answers the most exciting part of life? That much I can agree with. Now, if I may be so bold as to say, of all the places I have traveled, I have never been in more immediate entraptured and felt such an arrest of spirit than by here. Your cafe is absolutely rife with charm, truly a delight to be able to bask within it. He stretches his hand out toward me, and a few chips of dried mud crack sits to the floor. Immediately he retracts his hand. Well, oh dear, it seems I may have inadvertently brought some of the forest floor along with me after yesterday's excursion. Apologies. Too distracted by the flying pastry mishap of earlier, it's only now I truly get a hard look at the man before me. He is charming, inquisitive, intelligent, and certainly sharply dressed, but more than that, from head to toe, from boot to fingerless glove to hat, dirt clings to every inch of Dr. Ash. Every inch. For a moment, a small part of me wonders if he is secretly a mud golem, recently given birth by swamp and twig. At his feet, a trail of dirt, leaves, and twigs begins, leading directly at the front of the counter and through the kitchen doors, out of view. Excuse me. Dr. Ash? Miss Brooks? Did you come from the kitchen? Yes, I believe so. I see, and just how long have you been here? Within this shop? What is the current time? A little past 7 at night. That late? Goodness! Well, let me see. I shall start from the beginning. I returned from yesterday's excursion this morning, 4:03 a.m. to be precise, when I realized I was famished. It is then I noticed a sign from this cafe, and I proceeded to enter through the back door. I see, and why through the back door? Well, the front one was locked, which I believe to be an oversight given that the sign up front read 6 to 4 every day. I see, and what happened next? After entering through the back door, well, I believe I promptly fell asleep. The room I entered into was pitch black, and in my sleep-deprived state, I must have interpreted that to mean I was already sleeping, so I laid down. Until, of course, I woke up. At which point I rose from the floor and remembered my initial purpose for entering the cafe, to find food. It is shortly after that I encountered you. I see. So this weirdo freak has been in my shop all day? Dr. Ash, I'm not certain how to tell you what I have to say. Worry not. As I said earlier, I prefer truth above all. Please know I eagerly await whatever it is you have to say. Then you should know the door you entered led to the storage room and should have been locked, an oversight on my end, so I think I should take responsibility to some degree, but, well, I guess that brings me to something else. Pearlglow doesn't open until 10. Oh, and as it is past 6, we are technically closed now. The problem at hand is becoming clearer. I don't want to presume, but I think you may have read the hours for the tailor next door? Madame Gilfry's shop, perhaps? So, if I understand correctly, you are telling me that in my sleep-deprived state, I read the wrong shop hours, broke into your store, and then proceeded to take over a 12-hour nap. And that by appearing unexpectedly behind you in the manner which I did, I caused you to fling an entire tray of pastries, and thus your potential profits, to the ground. Yes, Dr. Ash. I think that about sums it up. This is crazy. This is straight out of a sitcom. This is not real. Oh. I am so terribly sorry, Miss Brooks. Truly, truly repentant. You would be within your rights to bar me from the premises. I would hold no ill will toward you see fit to make such a decision. Come on now, there's no need to fret. I'm sure this sort of thing happens all the time, especially to new businesses who still working out their, door locking processes. No, Miss Brooks, you are being too kind. Until I have atoned for my improper behavior, I cannot rest. There must be some way for me to make this up to you. Well, since you're here, you could consider making a purchase? If you passed out without eating earlier, then you must still be hungry. Ah, yes, that is a fine idea. A fine idea indeed. Truly, I would love nothing more. Why do I sense a but coming? But, well, you see, it is most unfortunate. Yes, most unfortunate indeed, because, unfortunately. Dr. Ash's voice trails off as his expression shifts to one of nervousness. He shovels the papers and books in his arms, I assume in an attempt to look preoccupied. Unfortunately? Miss Brooks, please understand. It was not my intention to deceive you, but there is the slightest of problems in making your idea. A fine idea, I assure you, come true. Some may even consider this problem an insurmountable barrier to success. Dr. Ash! Okay, your first instinct will be a negative one, but I implore you try and understand. Primarily, I sleep amongst lush foliage and dense bracken, surrounded by wilderness, dining only on what I can forage. Nuts, berries, the occasional small prey mammal. Dr. Ash. Well, you see, it's a fine, nutritious diet, but also a free diet. So, you have no money? So I have no money.
500 cigarettes.
And at that I laugh, loud, long, and uncontrollably. Miss Brooks is now, when you expel me from your store, possibly even report me to law enforcement for being a public nuisance. What? No, of course not. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. It's just, you're so full of surprises, Dr. Ash. One right after the other, it seems. You're quite unlike anyone I've ever met. Now wait right here. I'll be right back. Swiftly, I duck into the kitchen and box up several leftover pastries. Oh yeah, giving out leftovers isn't bad because, well, it's leftover and they were probably going to go in the trash anyway. I wasn't gone more than a minute, but when I return, bruh, he spots me with energy reminiscent of a young pup, bounds over to my side, taking keen interest in the pastry box in my hand. You return with tarts? Mm-hmm. They're leftovers from today. You are heading home for the night, and those fine delicacies are coming with you, I presume? No, these are for you. What kind of a cafe owner would I be if I left someone hungry? Gingerly, he takes the box in hand. Really? For me, Miss Brooks? You truly mean that? You're not just teasing me? What? Have I given you the impression that I'm that kind of person? And at that I laugh, loud, long, and uncontrollably. Although, I suppose I did laugh at you earlier when you confessed your financial plight, so maybe I really am that kind of person? Oh dear, my mother would be so disappointed in me. No, apologies, Miss Brooks, that's not what I intended, but... Are you sure? Surely this is too much kindness to be shown to a complete stranger. Well, you shared your knowledge with me earlier, so now it's my turn to share what I have with you. After all, food's whole purpose is to be eaten, right? So think of this as a trade. Also, maybe you could help clean up some of this mess. Mysteriously, it seems to keep growing. Sheepishly, he turns to survey the mud and spilled pastries before rounding back to me with a resolute nod, his eyes set with more determination than ever before. First, I clean. Then, I savor every bite. And so, Pearlglow Cafe's first day came to a close. Not long after bidding farewell to Dr. Ash for the night, I headed home. after also ensuring the storage room was locked. I never felt such an overwhelming exhaustion before. My bed greeted me immediately, and sleep soon after. I moved to Pearl Cliff, hoping to discover a recipe all my own, one that I'll be able to add in the family cookbook. Not once did I imagine my new life would be filled with so many beautiful people. Whatever it is in the water here, it truly is something remarkable. I wonder if I could bottle it and sell that too. Don't tell me that's the end. Don't tell me that's the end. Don't tell me. Okay, good. You know what I heard? And this is coming straight from my cousin, so you know it's true. Anyway, she said Sonny O'Keegan heard from his wife. Oh, and you didn't hear this from me, but did you know she wants a divorce? Well, anyway, she heard from this grimy sailor who heard it from... Oh, you're in a hurry? Well, why didn't you say so? Anyway, everyone's talking about this ghost roaming around the park. This morning, the cafe lock has decided to continue living in its stubborn existence. No sweetened words can charm it, and no amount of force convinces the key to turn. It would seem my second day of cafe ownership is off to a smooth start. Was it something I said or did? You can tell me, promise. I won't get mad. Just know that whatever my transgression, I apologize from the deepest well of my heart. My voice has almost turned hoarse from begging, and my knees ache from crouching before the door. Please, 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 if you would just do me the small kindness of opening once more. Do I even want to know? Startled, I turned to see Mr. Reed. Yeah, keep making that face. It's early, with the rest of the street still bare of pedestrians, horses, and automobiles, but he seems to have had a hard-working morning already. Oh, Mr. Reed, good morning to you. I extend my hand for a proper greeting. There will be no mistakes for my customers today. Hesitation creases his brow before he reaches his hand out and swallows mine. Though the skin of his palm is rough and calloused, his grip is surprisingly delicate. Morning. Our hands fall to our sides. Slowly, a knowing smile lifts his cheeks as his gaze flicks between me and the door. So, having a lover's spat with your door? It seems during the night we decided we were no longer a good fit for each other. Huh. Looks like the lock won the cafe in the separation, then? Sadly, yes. Nothing I do seems to be working. Only a little troublesome, given I need to start morning prep an hour ago. And then, get this, back door can only be unlocked from the inside, for some strange reason? Which, thinking back to certain events from last night, explains why the previous owner opted to leave it unlocked. What happened last night? A very odd encounter. I'm not sure I have the words to explain. And I mean that literally. There were many, many words thrown around, and I still need to look them up in a dictionary. There's that grumble laugh again, deep and bassy. Well. He pauses, one hand scratching the back of his neck as he picks his next words carefully. I could take a look. I mean, if you want, that is. I'm pretty good with my hands. Show me how good you are with your hands, buddy. I'm sorry. Since you're offering, how could I possibly refuse? Good, it'll give me a chance to make up for yesterday. I'll be right back. Gotta go fetch my tools. Of course he knows how to do this stuff. With a wave, he scampers off around the street corner. He returns shortly after. Right. The only sound between us is the lock clicking between his tinkering hands. Mr. Reed is the first to speak. So, how'd the rest of your first day go? Meet anyone interesting? Well, I guess I met Dr. Ash last night, and he is definitely what I would classify as interesting. He a chatty, smart-looking kind of man, ditzier than a squirrel on caffeine, liable to snap like a twig if he breathes too deep. Yes, that certainly sounds like Dr. Ash, all right. Yeah, let me guess. He is the source of last night's events? Sounds like you know him quite well. Yeah, I know him. He's only been around here a week, but he certainly makes an impression. Definitely, interesting. Seems like a good enough guy, I guess. He offered to take a look at one of my pregnant cows when he first got here. She wasn't eating or drinking right. Real sick and losing far too much weight. But he gave her some kind of herb that fixed her right up. So he's a vet. I had such a hard time piecing together what he was telling me yesterday. Nope. Definitely not a vet. He made that clear enough. He's, honestly, I don't know. Maybe he's just too smart for someone dumb as me to understand. Oh, I don't know about that. By fixing my door, you're doing something perfectly clever right now, I think. Just in a different language. Nah, this is nothing. The conversation dies like a swatted fly then. All the while, Mr. Reed continues tinkering. He lowers his eye to the keyhole, inserting thin metal sticks and twisting the doorknob on occasion. My job is then to reignite the conversation. I sort back through everything we've spoken about so far, searching for something to latch onto. So you work at a farm? Own it, I guess. Took over a few years back when my pa got too sick to work. Oh no, how is he doing now? He's dead, huh? He's fine. Oh, okay. Thank God, if he died, that would be so awkward. Still too frail to run things, but he certainly nags like it's a full-time job. Oh, you must stay pretty busy then. Yeah, busy is one word for it. Exhausting is another, but is what it is, I guess. Our bodies all give out one day or another. I know it's probably not my place to tell you to make sure you're well rested, Mr. Reed, but it is important to take care of your body. Yeah, sure, but time passes no matter how you spend it. No good in being idle. That's true, but I don't think there's any shame in resting, or even in relying on others for help every now and again. In fact, I'm relying on you right now, even. I can't tell if he's displeased by what I've said or merely deep in thought. Either way, I decided it's best to divert the conversational course to something else. Well, like I said, it's not my place to nag, so what does your farm produce? You mentioned cows, so I want to guess dairy? Beef? Yep, cheese, cream, beef, we do it all. My mom maintains a pretty sizable garden too, so I sell off whatever extra she has at the local market. What else? Guess we also have chickens, a few donkeys. Oh, and a horse, though he's bigger ass than the actual asses. He's a bigger ass than the actual asses. Oh, wow, really? I've never been on horseback before. Seriously? Never? No, never. Hard to find horses in the city these days, and even in Pearlcliff, it seems most people have switched to automobiles. Huh. Yeah, fair enough assessment, I guess. Me personally, I've had a horse most of my life. Used to be how I got everywhere, but someone was practically giving my truck away for free, so I figured, why not? I still ride with him around the bluffs. Sunrise views never got any better than that. Can you fix my lock, bro? To be able to overlook the ocean on horseback with the sun rising far off in the distance, that sounds like a truly unforgettable experience. What's your horse's name? Everyone always asks that. His full name is Princess Sea Star Gilbert Sweet Potato the 17th. What? Princess Sea Star Gilbert Sweet Potato the 17th. And before you say anything, my little sister is the one who named him. She was only 2 when we got him. What? That's such an adorable name. You think so? Well, feel free to just call him Gilbert. That's what I do. Though when he's aggravating me, sometimes I call him Baked Potato and threaten to throw him in the oven. Anyway, don't let his name fool you. He's an old nasty thing now, always in a sour mood. Worse than a barrel of piss and vinegar. Right now, we got a few peach trees at the end of our field flower, and he's obsessed with them. Spends all afternoon eating every single peach. If we want any for ourselves, we gotta trick him into his stall with a trail of sugar cubes, or he tries to chomp us with bits. With every word about his farm and family, Mr. Reed's face lights up brighter and brighter. Seeing the apples of his cheek pop with every smile is not only endearing, but it sends my heart fluttering. You must have fun spending so much time outdoors, surrounded by nature and animals. Your life sounds absolutely amazing. He shrugs, conversation spark dying again, for a smile to fade like it did. I can't help but think I must have said something careless. I studied the freckles smattering the back of his neck, the faded scars stretching over his forearms, and the sweat slicking his brow. He has a tough exterior, yet I only sense regret and sadness coming from Mr. Reed right now. Mr. Reed, is there something else you'd rather be doing with your life than getting covered in cow piss? I don't know, Miss Brooks. I try not to think about it. Mr. Reed straightens and then presents the entire door to me, free of its hinges. So, well, anyway, here's, your door. I forgot what the rest said, my bad. I see that. You had to remove it, though? Is the entire door broken? Does it need to be replaced? Oh, nah, no need for that. Can't prove it without taking the doorknob apart completely, but I think the tumbler pins inside the lock are seized. Around here with all the rain and salt spray, it happens more than you'd think. Rust forms pretty quickly. I see! I never would have known that if not for you. Yeah, well, you probably could have kept trying the lock, and eventually you might find some luck and get it to turn, but I don't know. The solution I came up with was to remove the door from its hinges, so you can at least get started with your work. Anyway, let's head on in. You've got more important stuff to do than listen to me jabber about doors. Sorry, I thought I was gonna sneeze. But, okay. Once inside, he props the door against a wall. So, if you're alright with it, I think I can remove the lock and bring it to a buddy of mine. He should be able to truly fix it. I could, swing by once again. He's done to reinstall it, too, if that's not a problem. More like if that's not too much trouble for you. I really, really appreciate all your help, Mr. Reed. Graham. You can just call me Graham. Graham, then. But only if you call me Juniper. Well, I'm glad I was able to help you, Juniper. I'll, finish up here and then get out of your way. Of course! Thank you once again! And with a final nod, we part ways. How lucky Mr. Reed, Graham, appeared when he did. Any later, and I don't know if I'd have time to get everything prepped. But no matter, it's time to officially begin Pearlglow Cafe's second day. I head to the cookbook and, ignoring its creaks and groans, sorry, pry it open and flip through the pages. Alright. Never-ending cake. Let me look at this stuff, bro. Oh, my sweet soul, this lengthy dessert is a labor of love best eaten when surrounded by loved ones. Aw, layers of chocolate cake, buttery vanilla cake, and a creamy custard filling are all blanketed by a smooth ganache. The magical effect, every piece is guaranteed to transport you to your fondest memories. Oh, well, most things end. Love never does. Spiked eggnog? If you add some bourbon? That's wild. Coffee, brandy, creme brulee. An unforgettable pairing with the texture of buttered silk. Sounds fancy, eh? Well, prepare to be surprised by how easy this is to make. Feeling wild? Maybe a little crazy? Throw on some fresh berries. Magical effect, unlock the creativity that lies sleeping within you. With this, you will entertain those ideas you never would have even considered before. Okay, so give me the creme brulee so I can finish writing my story. Perfect pairing, don't even think about it. Why would you risk ruining such a rich and unique experience by pairing out something else? Last but not least, salted caramel brownies. Flaky sea salt, gooey caramel ribbons, rich, decadent chocolate. And you want to know what that means? And you know what that means? Yum, yum, yum. You might want to take 2 batches. Bleh. You might want to make 2 batches because you will eat an entire pan all on your own. Sensations of peace will spread throughout the body. After all, nothing is more comforting than a warm fudgy brownie. Get the milk right to the freezing point and then pour it in a frosted mug. There's no magical effect, but damn, it is good. Okay, I think I want to do this one. This is cute. I'm going to do this one. Ooh, the never-ending cake! I've not had this one in so long. Nana Moose was the only one who ever made it, and only ever for the most important holidays. Maybe I'll set a slice aside for after hours so I can revisit old memories too. Now let's get cooking! By the time everything is prepped and ready to go on display, Graham has officially left the store. A shame, really. Oh, it's her, sorry. A shame, really. I would have liked to pay him back for all his hard work this morning, but he said he'd return later, so I'll just have to wait until then. One by one, I placed the pastries in the case till they created a beautiful, mountainous pile of food. Each portion balances perfectly atop each other. After yesterday's success, I thought it would be best to double inventory, and after today's display looked even more impressive. Business picks up soon after opening with a steady stream of customers. A few linger at tables, catching up with old friends or scribbling hurriedly in notebooks. One by one, they all leave shortly before noon. Soon promise to return, some slip silently away, but every single one leaves with a smile on their face, ready to continue on with their day. It's during this short post-lunch lull when Dr. Ash appears. Yes! Entering right as I'm swapping out Dr. Ash is my favorite, I love voicing him, he's so funny. Instinctively, I grab the tray tighter. I have no desire to clean up flung pastries again. Greetings, Miss Brooks! Dr. Ash quickly approaches the pastry case and peers close, completely dispelling my thoughts. Never-ending cake? Intriguing! His words tumble from himself faster than I can piece them together. Oh, my, Dr. Ash! Briar, please call me Briar. Oh, alright. I'll ask you to call me Juniper then. So, Briar, you're rather high energy today, aren't you? Is everything wonderful, delightful, invigorated? And you? How are you? I blink once, twice. Before me, Briar bounces from foot to foot, humming a small tune. Briar, are you certain you're alright? Of course! What could it be wrong? Please don't take offense to this, but you seem a tad energized, spirited, overflowing with joy, brimming with vitality, passion, fervor, and you see, perhaps all of the above. Briar, please, you must. No doubt you wish to know my thoughts on your tarts. No, please wait. They were marvelous, truly. I would love to study the effects for Briar. Miss Juniper, please focus. How many tarts did you eat? All of them! Oh, fuck, bro. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Briar, I sent you home with 5 tarts. 5? When did you? You're only supposed to have 1 a day, max. Indeed, but quickly, quicker than any harm. 1 became 2, 2 became 3, more. I did chores, swam near the shore, became the floor, said hey to a door. No! Stay focused! This is a dire situation! Honestly, it's a miracle your heart hasn't stopped already. We must act quickly. Wait right here. In search of a potential cure, I dart to the kitchen. I pull open drawers and throw open cabinets. Vials of dried herbs clatter to my feet. Spilled flour plumbs the air. Cantaloupes roll and tumbles. What? And tomatoes splatter the floor as I search. But nothing. No sign of what I need anywhere. I rush to the other side of the cabinet. All the while. Briar. Briar's words follow me, a flood rushing through my ears. Briar. Let me write that down on my hand. Briar. Let me do that one more time.
Briar.
All the while, Briar's words follow me, a flood rushing through my ears, completely incomprehensible and indecipherable. What? Interesting. Only after exhausting all the logical hiding places, I finally find what I've been looking for. It was hidden behind the door that Grant propped against the wall earlier. A sack containing cameline, magnolia bark, and valerian root, all known for their natural calming properties. Did it slip off when you removed the doorknob? No matter. With this, there is a chance I can save Briar. I'll make a final dash to the kitchen and dump every last flower and twig into a mortal and pestle. Here, quickly, drink this! Tea, ah! My eyes never once leave his form as I count the times his fingers twitch until, finally, they still against the mug. It's only then I allow myself to exhale. Goodness, Briar, I've never had such a fright! How are you feeling? Better? Is there anything else I can get you? He blinks, tilts his head upward and meets my gaze. He opens his mouth, he closes it, he lowers his head. Whatever thought he had remains unuttered. What the fuck? Briar? Are you alright? His only response is to blink again. If you don't answer me, I'll have to take you to see a physician, I think. At last, Briar sighs. His head raises once more to look at me. Miss Juniper, I beg you to forgive me. Forgive you? What for? My repeated carelessness. Once more, I have caused you nothing but problems. The words come out mumbled and dejected. In response, I laugh loud, and Chipper, before taking his hand in mine, I give it a reaffirming squeeze. Everything is fine, honest. I need to be the one for assigning for forgiveness. I should have included a proper warning with the tarts. Once more, you show me too much leniency. With a sigh, Briar heads over to a nearby table. He plops into the chair and rests his head in his hands. I feel bad. I'm just going to... I knew he was going to. It seems Briar has fallen asleep within my cafe. If he truly ate every single tart last night, it's unlikely he found a wink of sleep until now. I watch his chest rise, fall, and then rise again before continuing with my day, promising to check on him routinely. It's as I'm dusting shelves that a cold front washes over me. I turn, startled to meet eyes paler than the sky. Oh, it's the guy again! Oh, it's you! Apologies, without the doorbell, I didn't hear you enter. Welcome back to Pearlglow. Thank you so much for giving us another try. Can I interest you in today's special? Their head tilts delicately to the side. First they blink, then I blink, then they blink again, and that is how we spend the next few seconds, silently blinking awkwardly, back and forth at one another. Or maybe I could get you a sample? They nod. Great! They follow me to the pastry case. I reach in and pull out a thin silver cake. They extend their hand and I drop it in. Today's special is known as the never-ending cake because, well, it's normally one of the longest, most impressive cakes you'll ever see. Unfortunately, to serve it here, I ended up having to go ahead and portion it out, so it probably doesn't look as impressive. But well, anyway, it's made from a moist, pillowy sponge cake and layers of pudding and custard, all covered with a silky chocolate ganache. Just one bite will transport you to your fondest memories. The thick, creamy eggnog it's served will also make you feel like you're being wrapped in a warm, fuzzy blanket. By pairing them together, you will immediately know how loved you are and always will be, no matter what happens in life. They take teeny, tiny, itty-bitty bites, truly relishing the food. Only once it's gone do they look back toward me. Well, what do you think? They blink, preparing to speak, their lips part, only to shield once more in rigid silence. They avert their gaze. The apple of their throat bobs, and their eyes shift from one corner of the bakery to the next. One hand tugs at the fabric of their coat. Are they unable to speak? Or maybe they are just very, very shy. Either way, I can talk enough for the both of us. If you need more time to decide, that's perfectly okay, and if you didn't like it at all, please don't feel pressured to take anything. In fact, you can have a sample anytime you need deciding. They shake their head furiously. One of their fingers points to the display case, and then before I can ask what they mean, they give me a stiff thumbs up. Oh! So you did like the cake? They nod. And you would like a slice? Another nod. For here? A head shake this time. To go then? Final nod. Great, I'll get your order boxed up right away. How many would you like? A single finger rises in answer. Perfect then, here you are. I nudge a box up, a slice of cake, and a to-go cup of eggnog across the counter. They collect both, and then for the first time, they smile. Even a slight blush reaches their cheeks. And then, gratefully and beaming, they slip from the cafe. Bye-bye, come again soon! I'm sure it's just a trick of the light, but if anyone were to ask, I would swear they disappeared as soon as the sun touched their skin. How curious. But back to work. Is the guy still sleeping? Not Guy, I mean my favorite guy, Briar. My goat. Briar left shortly after the sunset with a box of treats to go, after forcing him to promise he'd only eat one magical pastry a day, that is. At first he deemed the treats unnecessary, insisting he didn't want to inconvenience me further. He said he wouldn't have any issues foraging in the nearby forest, but when his mouth started watering just looking at the cake, I knew I couldn't let him leave without a piece. He said he doesn't typically like to revisit the past, preferring to focus his energy on the future. However, I think that it was all for show, because without saying anything else, he relented. It seems exceptions can always be made, especially as it pertains to food. In any case, I'm still so relieved he thought to stop by today. Given the magically addled state he was in, things could have gone much, much worse. Thank goodness the day unfolded like it did. It's only when the breeze ceases that I emerge from the flowery mess I created in the back. Yes! Huh! Oh, Graham! I didn't know you had returned. Apologies for not greeting you earlier. He grunts in acknowledgement. His lips are curled tight, a small metal rod. A piece of the door, I assume? Can I assist in any way? Another grunt followed by a terse headshake. He slips the metal pin through the hinge barrel, blah blah blah. He turns to face me. Nah, sorry. You're good. I was actually trying not to disturb you. Oh, please, distract me! I spent all afternoon fighting with my cookbook. What? Never mind. Silly witch stuff. So, was your friend able to repair the lock? Yep. Said you didn't even need to replace the lock, just soaked it in some kind of rust remover. That's a relief. I really owe you now. Speaking of, are you hungry? Let me get you something to eat. Sure. Just got a few more screws to tighten and I'll be right over. I head to the pastry case and begin packing a bag of treats for him. As promised, Graham quickly finishes, like me, his repairs and joins me at the counter before too long, a satisfied smile lifting his cheeks. Alright, should be good as new. No rusty locks will stand in your way tomorrow. And if they dare to try, I'll just give them the old Graham treatment. If that's the plan, make sure to knock him around a little too. Sometimes you gotta flex your muscles and show him who's boss. He leans against the counter and I become all too aware of his flexing muscles. Right. Need that. Yeah, that's definitely great actionable advice about big, powerful muscles, and I will definitely be taking that to heart. Anyway, here. I slip the pastry back toward him. Huh? What's this? He picks the bag up and peers inside. My treat to you as we discussed earlier. What? No, wait, this is all for me. It absolutely is! I have to repay you somehow. Thanks is how most people do it. Thanks isn't enough. Without you, I most likely would have had to close or call a locksmith or something, but none of that matters because of you and all your help. So, take the food. Nope, can't do that. This is way too much. The bag's about to burst at the seams. Sorry, but you don't have a choice in the matter. Feel free to share with your family or keep them all to yourself. Either way, this bag is all yours, so do with it what you will. A familiar grumble reverberates through the air. Alright, well, I'll take it, but that just means I owe you now. That is absolutely not how this works! Undeterred, he turns from the counter. His eyes scan the room, bouncing from wall to wall and corner to corner. Come to think of it, I did see a few shingles on your roof that could do with replacing. Wait! And I think I felt a few squishy floorboards when I was walking around. Could swap those out. Hang on a second! Pretty sure some of your exterior paint's chipping too. Never can go wrong with a new coat of paint. Would definitely help attract customers, even. No! Oh, think of that oak over there could do with some pruning. Some of those branches are getting pretty close to your ceiling, and we definitely don't want that. What else? I bet your gutters need... Mr. Reed, hold it right there! Absolutely not to everything! He chuckles. Alright. Sorry for teasing so much. I'll stop. Don't stop! Go on! Seriously though, Juniper, thank you for these. Are they magical? Oh, yes, thank you for reminding me. I've included some non-magical food, just extra bread loaves, but you'll find today's special is inside as well. It's a never-ending cake. It's an old recipe, maybe one of the oldest in my family, with so many flavors and components. Rich chocolate, sweet vanilla, creamy custard. It's supposed to bring up some of your fondest memories. Well, it definitely smells and looks delicious. I look forward to trying it. I'll, let you know how I like it next time we meet. Please do! And if you're feeling generous enough to share with anyone, I'd love to hear their thoughts too. Sure thing. Anyway, it's getting kind of late, and I'm sure you're ready to get home, so I'll be going now. See you! Have a good night, Graham! I wave goodbye to him, and to the end of my second day as a cafe owner. This is W. I love this game. First of all, no. Second of all, no. Third of all, no. Fourth of all, absolutely, unquestionably, unflinchingly, no! This is my secret fishing spot. Sharing it with some of your pitiful caliber would be wasteful. What's that you're even fishing with, huh? A Splish Splasher 5'4" QT and a baby seahorse brown? With an easy Windsor spool attachment? Don't make me laugh. You know they stopped making those for a reason, right? Night passes swiftly. Soft rays peek through the window curtains, stirring me from my peaceful slumber. Nestled under a soft blanket, my body awakens gradually as I struggle to shed sleep's lingering embrace. In yesterday's chaos, I had all but forgotten today as my scheduled day away from the cafe. Oh, as tempting as it would be to operate the cafe 7 days a week, that sort of work would only lead to unending exhaustion. That's true. Do one thing long enough, and no matter how much you love it, burnout will be waiting right around the corner. And that means there's no hurry to rise today. This morning is to my own to cherish. Maybe I'll even return to sleep's blissful embrace for a while more. I don't want to miss anything, because if I go back to sleep, then I'd just be boring. Up and at 'em! Eager to begin the day, I rise from my bed, and ready without delay. Pearl Cliff. Why do I keep misreading that? It's Pearl. Pearl. Pearl Cliff Bay has a huge trade industry, and there are a few places I've been looking forward to visiting my day off. The Harbor District, to check the market for unique specialized cookware from around the world and rare ingredients. The Historical District, to visit local museums and bookstores. I've heard a few customers discussing the collection of cookbooks for sale, so who knows what inspiration I'll find in the pages of a book. The Park and Recreation District, to, visit the park and experience some of Pearl Cliff's renowned nature. A good walk always helps clear the head of old cobwebby thoughts, to make room for new ideas. If all goes well, hopefully by the end of the day, I'll have an amazing, unique concept for my special recipe. I'm gonna have to choose Harbor, specialized cookware, historical, which I could get an idea, or I forgot already. I know I don't want to do the park one. Harbors, do that one. I don't remember. I slip on my boots and head to the Harbor District. The harbor market is, ignoring the pun, awash with activity. Who would have thought that Pearl Cliff had such a large population? I wonder if most of them are visitors, tourists, and crew from any of the sailing vessels in the area. I wade through thick crowds and weave between streets and alleys. Finally, I come to a quaint farmer's market. Wait, am I gonna see Graham? A few women and children stand before booths, surveying spices and wares. Like silverware? One foreign merchant motions toward me, a white diamond necklace glinting in hand. Allowing myself to be swept away in the crowd is exhilarating. There must be so many foreign fruits and spices available here. What a boon for recipe inspiration! This is the one I meant to pick. I quickly lose time roaming through the market, but even after inspecting every booth, no ingredient strikes my interest. Maybe I'll find something else if I look elsewhere around town? There's still time left in the day. Where should I go next? I'm gonna go to all of them eventually, huh? And it's gonna be one of those things where they trick you into thinking choices matter, but you end up doing all of them anyway. Let's do the park. Historical is so boring. The park is serene and picturesque, just like how I knew it would be. The sun beams warmly against my face. Clouds pass lazily overhead. Finally, I arrive at the edge of a small pond. I love the scenery in this game. It's there my feet slow to a stop. Oh my gosh! As I approach, the birds squawk in fright and fly away. Hello there! They rise from the bench to a height so tall they eclipse the sun. Beautiful day, isn't it? A slow nod answers me. Knowing how our previous interactions have gone, that's where I anticipated our conversation ending. However, today must truly be my lucky day, because I'm gifted with something even more. The sound of their voice. Yes, beautiful. Like you. Your spirit shines. I think my heart has stopped. Their soft smile, their lovely words, their angelic voice. Hearing it now, it's softer than two clouds colliding. Delicate, slow, and measured, but enchanting. Are you alright? Oh, yes! Apologies. You caught me by surprise. I've never heard you speak before. Yes. I thought I had forgotten. Forgotten how to speak? Yes. Much time has passed. Oh, well, I'm glad you remembered. Your voice is beautiful. Is it? It seems old habits die hard. We spend a few moments blinking at each other. While their eyes never leave my face, I let my gaze roam freely, studying every seam of their being and trying not to figure out what feels so strange about them. I know there's something, but I can't pinpoint it. How did you remember? If that's alright to ask, of course. You. Me? You. Juniper, right? Coming from their lips, my name sounded like a magic spell. You blush. That is twice now. Why? It's just, even after all this time, I don't know your name. I don't know that I have one. Or maybe you just need help remembering that too. Maybe. There's that sad, forlorn smile again. What thoughts cause someone like this to look so heartbroken? And what gentleness do they need to be helped through it? You are here in search of something? Oh, well, yes, I suppose that is what I'm doing. Then, a gift. I found it for you. Hold out your hand. Curious, I do as they instruct. They dig in their pocket and for a moment they produce a banana peel. What the fuck? Bruh. I blink at it. It does not blink back. Useful, yes? It is not useful, not as far as I can tell. Is it not what you search for? It is definitely not what I was searching for, at least intentionally. Slimy, spotted, and browning, it is menacing in nature and threatens me from the center of my palm. However, I do not dare tell this to my new friend when they have only just begun speaking. Well, I think I know just what to do with it, actually. And that's to throw it in the trash. I keep that thought to myself, thankfully so. The smile they give me is now genuine. I will leave you with it then. Goodbye. And then they turn and walk away, leaving me standing in the middle of the park with an old banana peel in hand. Once they were out of sight, I'd sink towards a trash can and chuck it in, only to be struck by a strange spark of inspiration. Bananas! Versatile, sweet, and creamy, they're a wonderful ingredient in so many dishes. But which one would help my new friend? Perhaps the grimoire will have some ideas tomorrow. Where should I go next? See, I told you, tricking me into thinking I have choices, and then we go to all of them anyway. It was just about the order. Kill yourself. There's a unique peace that can only be found in places with great history. It's a feeling that nestles itself into the soul and reminds you of all that has come before, and all that will come after. The passage of time is unstoppable and should be embraced with open arms. You can read. Hold on, I'm taking a water break. Before long, I spot a bookstore and slip inside. Dusty, dimly lit, and with scant customers. So I'm just gonna kill myself. With scant customers. It's unlikely they'll have a collection of magical texts here, but inspiration can be found anywhere. Besides, it's been ages since I purchased a book for myself. I roam through the maze of shelves, my footsteps echoing softly in the hushed atmosphere. The air is thick with the scent of paper and ink, a familiar fragrance rife with untold and imagination and... Sorry, my mouse is being stupid. And possibility. Oh, okay. With every step, my fingers skim over colorful spines. The textures vary from silky smooth to roughened leather, each promising a unique story. One novel catches my eye, a deep red cover embossed with gold filigreed letters. I skim the first few pages, and with a sigh, return the book to its resting place. The process repeats with 6 more novels and a kaleidoscope of genres, but more disappointing than the last. Whatever I'm searching for is proving elusive. Finally, when the last remnants of my enthusiasm have waned, I head back outside. This is sad. I feel bad. Where should I go next? Home. Well, I suppose I do have quite a bit to prep for tomorrow. I may as well start heading home. I decide to take the long way home and slip onto the nearby beach. Ooh, the waves roll lazily over the sandbar as I meander along, lapping at my feet. When I moved here, I told myself I'd visit the beach daily. It's right down the street from my apartment. There's no good reason not to. And yet, this is the first time here. No matter how I cherish the time I have, the days slip by faster than I can ever reach for them. Like most before me, it seems I am destined to leave more things incomplete in this life than I would like. There are some things in life I've always known I've wanted to do. Leave my recipe in the grimoire, explore beyond my known horizons, start a family of my own. I won't deny it, though. The attention I've been getting from some of Pearlcliff's finest leaves me blushing when I fall asleep and has me yearning for more in my dream. Oh, what a problem to have, to be a 28-year-old blushing and troubled over thoughts of romance and connection, rather than the business taxes I should be vexing over. If things continue to develop what they have been, I think I might find myself in trouble. A choice will need to be made. But with so many choices to make in life, So many paths that never seem to be clear. How is anyone to know what the right choice is? With so many choices to make in life, so many paths that never seem to be clear. How is anyone to know what the right choice is? Well, I guess that's one nice thing about problems is they can always be solved later. Not like they're going anywhere after all. So I'll leave this particular problem in future Juniper's hands. I'm sure she'll be much, much wiser than I am. The lot can change in a day. No use tying my mind in knots, fretting over it now. A shiver of disgust racks its way down my spine, interrupting my thoughts. Sorry. My next step, rather than being cradled in sand, is slimy, cold, and wet. I raise my foot, only for a limp and stringy sand of seaweed to come rising with it. It sways idly, ruffled by the steady ocean breeze. Well, that's unpleasant. And of course, it gives me an idea. I wonder if I can forge some kelp, then wash it, dehydrate it, and use it in all sorts of recipes. I straighten my foot through the sand until the seaweed decides to stay behind. Slowly, a curious thought grows and roots itself in my mind. A memory of an old recipe I had only had once before. Will the grimoire show it to me? Only one way to find out. Before long, I've bundled a slimy pile of kelp onto my apron. There I finish the rest of the day's chores, have dinner, and climb into bed, eager to see what tomorrow brings with it. You know you're in Pearlglow when the only traffic jam's caused by a whole truckload of them nestle called all hawks and mushy noodles for brains, like, out of the way, you damn avians, flap, fly, scram, stop crowding. Crowing? Yeah, stop crowing. Get it? Because crow's a bird. Wait, what do you mean you're cutting me off? I still has me half me later left. Well, you can read. The entire town seems content to stay indoors. Damn, this is bad for business. You should have taken your sick day today, not yesterday. Still, I need to prepare for a normal day of operation, so I head inside. A good idea, too. As soon as the door closes behind me, the thunder starts. Bruh. Even the cookbook feels sleepier than usual this morning, its spine swollen from the heavy moisture hanging in the air. It groans and protests as I pry it open, revealing all the possibilities for today's magical special. Oh! At least it looks like the ingredients I acquired yesterday inspired you. Maybe you and I are finally starting to understand one another. Now let's see. What should I make today? Okay, so I can only make two things. Seaweed cookies or banana muffins. They both sound fucking disgusting, but it's okay. Bananas, golden treasure stolen from unsuspecting fairies. Walnuts, toasted, earthy, crunchy morsels. What's the magical? Transportation to the old, no matter how old or decayed. With it, may you remember that which you have lost. Ooh. Okay, banana nut. Imagine salty air whipping through your hair and steady earth beneath your feet as you discover a sense of home and belonging like no other. I'm picking the seaweed. Wait. No, I don't know. Do both. Okay, banana. Final answer. Banana nut muffins. A riff on a classic recipe with extra cinnamon and yogurt to make every bite more comforting and inviting. I definitely made them with a certain mysterious someone in mind. Graham? Well, no matter. Let's get to cooking. I'm assuming it's Graham because that's the guy we've talked to the most. What's wrong? Well, it's been 3 hours and nothing. Oh, I guess I anticipated this, but still a definite blow to my ego. It's not your fault. Sheets of rain throw themselves full force against the window panes. Every clap of thunder clatters the glass, and my nerves right along with it. I suppose every business has their slow days, right? Tomorrow will be undoubtedly sunny, with a line of people all the way down the street. For now, we weather the storm, quite literally, and find a way to keep busy until close. Oh! I turn to see the silver-haired person standing in the doorway, no umbrella in hand yet, completely dry. Yeah, I think this person's a ghost. Or they're not real. Or it's a figment of my imagination. Or some all-seeing person my dead mom has sent down to me to watch over me. Okay, so I want to start off by saying, Editor Nick here. I thought the mom was dead the entire time. I don't know if you guys got that vibe. I just got that vibe from the moment I started playing it and reading the letters and shit. She is not dead. She is not dead, okay? I am just schizophrenic and crazy, okay? I'm not spoiling anything. That's not a spoiler. Hope Girl's not dead. Okay, thanks, if that was confusing for anybody. It's you! Thank you for stopping by, despite how much it's raining. It is no trouble. I have nowhere to be. And if there is nowhere for me to be, then there is nowhere for me to go. So, I am here. That's wonderful, I think. Actually, wait, this is wonderful! I have something for you. For me? Yes, inspired entirely by the very thoughtful gift you gave me yesterday. I knew it was what you were searching for. From the pastry case, I pull out a banana nut muffin and pass it to the man. It's a banana nut muffin, which should help you recover what you've lost. Though I think normally that's in reference to lost items, but it might work for memories too. If it works like I hope, you might remember more about who you are. What if I don't want to remember? I cannot help but wonder if forgetting is the only way I can be. I do not know what it is like to remember. That's okay too, there's no pressure at all, but I thought it might be helpful to know the option exists if you change your mind. You are very kind. May I ask, are there memories you would rather not hold on to? That is a question. I'm not really sure how to answer it either. I think we all have difficult pains from old memories that linger inside of us we'd rather not have. But I don't think it's as simple as holding on to them or letting them go. Maybe tending to our old memories is like gardening? We have to plant seeds of those old memories so they can grow into new ones. Does that make sense, or it does not? No, I get it, Juniper, I get it. I thought so. Maybe I could think of a different way to explain it. 1 second. It is alright. Maybe this question has no singular answer. Maybe like us. After all, doesn't the truth of who we are ebb and flow with others who need us be? Maybe that is the meaning of what you have said. Our memories should flow with us, not prevent us from writing through the current life. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Then perhaps I should not fear what I don't remember. With his mind made up, he takes a bite of the muffin. His eyes flutter close, and I can sense a whirl of thought circling his mind. Aspen. That is my name. Oh, you remembered! Aspen, huh? I think it suits you. Yes, I think so too. Hearing it sounds right. Pleasant. A familiar sound I was uncertain I would ever hear again. Will you say it again? I want to hear it spoken once more. Sure! It's nice to officially make your acquaintance, Aspen. Subtle and delicate like a breeze whispering through the night, his giggle fills the empty cafe. It flows through the world, weightless and intangible, and leaves a trail of goosebumps pricking my arms before fading into an echo. But it is rather feathery joy tinged with the weight of sorrow. Slowly he places a hand over his chest. Rhythmically he rubs up and down. Oh, interesting. What a strange sensation this is. Aspenar! They giggle again. It tickles. A part of my soul vibrates in response when you say it. It is good to be known, to be seen. It gives me hope. Hope for what? Hope that this is not all. Does warmth and purpose await every lost soul? We will see tomorrow. Oh, are you leaving already? Yes, the rain is ending. Your day is over. You will want to return to your home. Glancing to the windows showed the rain has indeed eased to a slow drizzle, and then the clock behind me chimed 6, signaling it's time to close. Where did the rest of the evening go? I'm certain when I last glanced at the clock it was only a little after noon. Yeah, he's not real, I'm telling you right now. I guess I completely lost track of time. Have a good evening, Aspen. Thank you, Juniper. The muffin in one hand and the other over his chest, he strolls it away, and in seconds his figure is blended with the drizzling. He's not real. I know I've said it before, but I'm even more certain now. The ethereal softness that exists around them feels so otherworldly. He's not real. He's a ghost. But even Aspen seems lost and confused. Maybe I just need to sleep on it. Oh, that's one of those. Section 1.18.0E. Sailors must adhere to all posted signage. Yes, ALL. No docking allowed does not mean please feel free to tie up your boat at all hours of the day and drown yourself in the closest tavern swill. It means do not dock here. Failure to follow proper signage grants PEAR Cliff Harbor Authority and other acting party permissions to... The morning brings it with clarity. What was it my mother said all those years ago? A witch doesn't need to search for her magic, for it will find her in the quietest moments. Never turn away. No matter how unexpected or formidable, embrace it. Well, hopefully something like that, because I think my magic may have found me while I was sleeping. This morning my fingertips itched to create something. A strange, unfamiliar beating thumps away in my heart. And nestled deep within the marrow of my bones is an excitement for everything today will bring. Meaning, I need to get to the cafe. There's work to be done, and new magic to create. Good morning, you little rascal. I think I've got something to add to you. A spell on my own. Are you ready? Oh my gosh. This is so exciting. Yay! She did it! Oh my gosh. I love that. Yay! It's a testament to the importance of my experiences these past few days. And most importantly, a testament to the impact Aspen has had on me in just a few short interactions. I suppose this makes my choice on what to serve today easy. Let me see this. Inspired by a soft, delicate being. Oh, it's the thumbnail of the game. This cake is all forgettable elegance and tender crumb. A reminder to embrace the fleeting preciousness of the world around us. These magical effects are gonna make me cry. Hey, I can't wait to see Aspen's reaction when he arrives. Now let's get cooking. So I'm in love with Aspen? Fair. When Aspen finally arrives, it's with a soft, defeated smile. Hey, Aspen, are you doing okay? Aww. Aspen? Juniper. Hey, are you okay? He extends his hand, fingers thin and frail like stiff icicles frozen in place. Will you hold my hand? Sure. What for? A test. Hesitantly, I reach for his hand. It's colder than ice, colder than a person's hand should be, or he's a vampire. Hey, if witches can exist, so can vampires. Afraid of the answer looming closer, I touch my hand to his cheeks. Cold spread through my fingers, up my arm, and settles in the lowest pit of my stomach as realization hits. My heart shatters. I should have known it or seen it sooner. Yesterday, despite the rain, he was completely dry. We were at the park, the birds didn't even realize he was there. I told you he was a ghost! No. Oh, Aspen. So, it is true, then. I see. I had hoped otherwise. I'm so sorry. How lonely you must have been all this time. Can I ask, what did you remember last night? What? It was December. Willow's Pond. I slipped, fell through the ice. It seemed my body never made its way out. Maybe that is why I am drawn there. He curls a silvery lock of hair around his finger. My hair used to be black. Juniper, what year is it? 1910, April 11th? So 100 years have slipped by. I suppose that means my parents are gone. How strangely time passes when it no longer matters. What do I do now? Well, Why don't we start off with some cake and figure it out from there? Cake? Yes. What can't be solved with cake? From the pastry case, I pull out a thin slice of the chiffon cake and pass it to Aspen. We sit in silence while he eats, slow and thoughtful. I would like to think the longer I hold it, the warmer it becomes. This is so sad. It's only once the cake is gone that he continues to speak. I wonder why. Why you could see me, when for 100 years no one else has been able to. I don't have the answer for that. I'm so sorry. It's alright. Maybe this question has no answer. Or maybe this moment we share now is answer enough. Juniper, I have a request. Of course, anything you need. Will you meet me at the cliffs once you close? I think I'd like to see one final sunset before I go. You're going? Oh, of course. I'll be there, I promise. I'm gonna start crying. The tapestry of one's life can't be woven without a few tangles here and there, but it's like the knots that give our days texture. As soon as Pearlglow closes that evening, I head to the cliffs to wait for Aspen. I don't wait long. His smile is placid as he approaches, and together we set off to find the best spot to watch his final sunrise. Hand in hand we walk. Aspen talks more along the way than he has in any of our interactions. It's a non-stop stream of words about every memory that has returned to him. About how his mother always praised him for being quiet. About how his parents divorced when he was 9, and shortly after his father disappeared from town. About how he fed a little kitten behind school until he graduated. And then he moved with her into an apartment. He said they were alone there, just him and his new kitty. He said he named her Raspy because her meow sounded like a rusty gate scraping across gravel. Then he chuckled and said maybe he wasn't very good at naming things. I let him talk as much as he wanted to, never interrupting. With every passing word, the sun sank lower and lower until it finally dipped over below the horizon. The last Aspen declares, we are where we need to be. I unfurl the blanket. We sit down on it and raise our eyes to the glimmering stars above. Beautiful. For 100 years I have watched these stars alone as the town sleeps. Forever watching, but never truly seeing. I am glad to have you here with me tonight. They look even more beautiful when shared with someone. Do you know any constellations? Not properly, I don't think. He points his finger and connects stars hazardously through the sky. What do you think of that one? We get called Sticky Cheat. What, Sticky Cheat? You truly are bad at naming things, aren't you? Aspen, are you really leaving? Yes. Would it be selfish of me to ask you to stay? Yes, but selfishness isn't always bad. I wish I had learned to be more selfish earlier in my life. There are so many things I wish I had the selfishness to ask for. Then if I asked? I'm sorry, we both know this is not where I belong. I guess we best enjoy the time we have. Oh my god. No. I am alone. Farewell, Aspen. How much, dear Mama? How much space should we allow our memories to take up? Pearlglow only has been Pearlglow has been only open 2 months, and yet I feel my soul has already been flooded with the memories and unforgettable friends I have made here. Some joyous to send my heart swelling, others harder to bear. I'm worried I'm running out of room for what the future will bring, but it's coming whether I'm prepared for it or not. I suppose the only answer then is to preserve the time to the best of my abilities. Does that sound grim? I hope not. I wouldn't trade this bittersweet taste on my tongue for anything. You told me long ago that one day I would find love and with it magic. Mama, how right you were. With love, your daughter. P.S. His name was Asbeth. Oh my god, that was so good. Give this game a 10 out of 10. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and I will see you in the next video.